What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Next Wave podcast, episode 29, almost to our dirty 30s. I'm one of your hosts, Blake Zanny Janney, joined by my co-host, Dak D. Woody Woodall. Today, we've got a couple quick hitters for you revolving esports and content creators, and then we're going to get into Major 4 and the race to champs for the Call of Duty League. So it's going to be a great episode. Make sure you stay tuned. See you there. All right, Dak, I'm going to start us off a little bit different. I'm going to start this episode off with a question for you.
Okay.
English or Spanish?
English.
Whoever moves first is gay.
You can't see me.
I can't see you, I know.
You moved!
I'm gay.
You moved!
That's a good way to start it off, isn't it? That's yeah. I really wish your camera was on though, but it'll be good for the people watching.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's up, man?
You know, man, just chilling. Just torn up about the doc, man. Torn up about the doc.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna
I was
lie,
like, what
bro.
documentary? But yeah.
This was a shock, and this is probably like one of the only celebrity cancellations that has really fucked me up a little bit.
Yeah, because like I'm actually like I want to unsubscribe and like I don't want to see like you know what I'm saying like
Yeah.
and I'd feel gross watching him on stream or watching him on
and
a
it's
YouTube video.
It's just that, and like all the times I've watched him and like enjoyed his content and shit, it's just
Yeah,
like,
it's like,
damn,
am I
it's
a bad
weird
person?
now, bro. It's just weird.
Yeah,
It's weird, but something is
he kinda
fishy.
sucks.
Yeah, big time. No, something is weird about this situation. I mean,
Yeah, for sure.
the fact that, so if you guys don't know, obviously I'm pretty sure everyone knows at this point, but Dr. Disrespect, a Twitch employee, came out last week and said that he was messaging a minor inappropriately, and that is why
He was
Twitch
banned.
and his relationship was severed. And it was always weird to me that he could never say what the ban was, and at the
Yeah.
time when it happened, I remember we would say like maybe he did something bad and they just like aren't saying anything. I don't know, but time goes by, we forget about it, move on, whatever. Doc is still Doc. And then last week this comes out, and it's gotten so serious now to the point
He
where
had to address it.
he had to address it. He admitted to it, and Midnight Society cut off all ties with him.
Yeah.
So shit's hitting the fan right now. It's just sad that someone so loved as Doc could do something like this. And
I wonder if this is also him. No, because he said they settled out of court like afterwards. So I'm assuming he was
So-
NDA'd for a certain amount of years, and that's why the Twitch people waited so long.
that, and my thought is the reason this was a big deal and nothing was said from Twitch and stuff is he was doing this through Twitch Whispers, which I don't
on his
think
on his actual
on his account, and I don't
He's a
think.
moron.
I mean, I'm assuming Twitch is not allowed to read their private messages, so there could have been
What?
some. I mean, why would Twitch be reading his private messages?
I mean, I'm pretty sure they have access to it. Like, it's not illegal.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure they could.
I mean,
like,
I don't know if
Twitter
it is
could
or
read
not,
DMs.
but
Like,
That seems a
know.
little. I don't know. But
yeah.
regardless, bro, he got caught. He admitted to talking to a minor. He said it teetered on the edge of inappropriate, which is just fucking horrible in the first place. That doesn't make it any less wrong. And it's just his angle, him acting like this isn't a big deal, is gross. And it's just the whole situation sucks.
Yeah.
And he's done. everyone's done with him. We got Tim Ninja, fucking Nick Merckx putting out videos like saying like this is just so weird for them and they're done. Like they can't support it. Obviously,
Yeah,
no one supports
sure.
that. So yeah, it's fucked, bro.
It sucks.
I can't believe it. I cannot believe it.
Because, like, I mean, obviously, I don't want anything to do with that. Like I said, I don't want to see him on my feed anymore. I don't want to watch a video.
Mm-hmm.
I feel weird about watching old videos, but he was a good content creator. Like, he was really good.
Yeah,
like, he
bro.
had good shit. His production was unlike anyone else. Fucking, and he's hilarious. But
Yeah.
it's unfortunate that he's, you know, kind of a shitty person.
Yeah,
I mean,
it'll never be the
didn't-
same, bro.
Back when it came out that he cheated on his wife, like,
I didn't know that.
fuck. Yeah, he cheated on his, like, that came out back in, like,
So he's
20...
he's just a shitty human. It sounds
Dude,
like
someone stream sniped him back during the Fortnite days.
Mm-hmm.
Stream sniped him, killed him, and his name was Doc cheats on wife with minor.
Oh shit.
This is set 2017 or whatever, 2018.
Oh,
Like someone stream sniped him,
shit.
killed him, and it said like Doc cheats with a minor.
What the fuck, bro?
And someone said this stream sniper was sent from the future. Like I saw that today.
Yeah.
And I remember like that clip going viral, like after it came out that he was cheating and someone stream sniped him with that name.
Dude, that's crazy, bro. That's
But
crazy.
it also, I honestly remembered it as just cheats on wife when I think of the clip. So someone could have edited the with a minor at the
That's
end with the
true.
Fortnite font.
Yeah.
But like, I read the comments and stuff, and like, I didn't see anyone talking about it, so I don't
Yeah.
know. But
Damn,
that was
bro.
fucking insane.
Yeah,
That was
no,
like
that's
in
insane. I mean, how could they know
It was the
that?
Twitch employee, bro.
Yeah, it's got to be, bro. But yeah, man. Yeah,
but rip
that's
Doc.
not
Doc's
so
on.
much of a quick hit right there, but we had to address it. Had to talk about it. Someone we've been
Absolutely.
watching for a minute.
That was
and
gonna that was gonna be my ban if we didn't talk about it.
Yeah. So
But obviously, too big of a point not to. But onto not so treacherous and evil things. FIFA announcing a Rocket League World Cup.
yeah, so
That's gonna be lit.
that is gonna be dope. I'm interested to see.
You think they're gonna do it like
So there's
esports
16.
World Cup where they invite teams from regions, or do you think they're gonna make a team of Americans to like one team
Yeah.
to represent USA?
Yeah, so it'll be one team to represent
Okay,
the U.S.
'cause it's FIFA.
It has been rumored that it's literally just going to be the G2 roster. That's it.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Why? Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
Why
so
not, right?
I think it's literally just going to be Beast Mode, Atomic, and Daniel. So
who else would you put in there?
That's the
Like
first killer.
If you had to build, okay, I was literally gonna say,
Yeah.
what about first killer?
First
He's the
killer.
only other person instead of who? Who would you sub out? Atomic?
Yeah.
Because Beast Mode went pretty crazy at the
Yeah.
major.
But even then, I wouldn't. No, Beast Mode is the best player in North America. He's nuts. He's insane. But so is Daniel. Daniel's got crazy talent. So it sucks that Atomic would be the one to go if I did bring in first killer, but I'm cool with Atomic too. He's great as well. So
And then I imagine
Can't go
it's just
wrong
gonna be
with that.
Team Falcons, and then
yeah,
fucking
EU was rumored to be like
Zen.
Vatira Zen and someone else. I forget.
Probably someone
Or
from
no. EU's
BDS.
multiple teams. I'm an idiot. France was Vatira Zen and
Oh yeah,
Juicy.
Continents.
Yeah, I know. My dumbass was like,
Continents.
"Oh, the whole
I
Europe."
mean, I went right along with you. I didn't question a single second of it.
Yeah, so I don't know, but the entire thing is 16 member nations are going to represent teams there. So there's 16 teams. Let's see some of these rumored
That's the
rosters.
same, yeah.
So obviously some other good shouts from America would be like LJ, maybe Chronic, and then France. They have Juicy, Monkey Moon, Radosin, Vatira, Zen. Like France is nuts, dog. France is actually insane.
Oh my god!
France has
I
like
just,
top 6 players in the world on there.
that's ridiculous, actually. Yeah, they could. Yeah, so they're winning.
Yeah, most likely. I mean, obviously Saudi Arabia is going to
Actually-
be nuts with Turkey and Rawas and them.
Yeah, so like they're the only other like. So I think the full teams are going to have an advantage even over like the God Squad that France is because of just like Kim.
Yeah, but
Like that'll make up for the talent diff, is what I mean. Not that they're going to
Yeah.
win because of it, but it'll make up for that not. And I mean, they're technically the three best NA players, but they're not as good as those three. So being played together already might help.
Yeah. I mean, it's close. Beast mode, and he's nuts, bro. Beast
No,
mode's
yeah, they're
actually
close.
insane. Beast mode might be better than them, but
And Zen?
I mean, right now he's hooping.
Sure.
He could be.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Anyways, it's gonna be dope. I'm excited. I'm loving all this World Cup talk with all these esports. And Rocket League is really fun when it comes to, off-season tournaments, putting together teams and shit. So I'm excited, bro. That's gonna be cool. But other than that, we don't have too much news on it, so we're just kind of waiting, and we're gonna see what happens.
While we're just on the topic, real quick, who would be your USA COD team? Well, obviously, we got to put Simp and Abeezy, probably.
Yeah, that'd probably be Shotzi, maybe.
Oh yeah, Simp and Shotzi, and then Scrap. And Cell. Probably Cellium.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
you either do
there's
Cellium,
there's a lot of teams you can make. I feel like
because it's either Cellium and then like the best main AR after that is probably Skies.
Yeah.
Because Dashy is Canada, Insight.
Yeah, that's true.
European.
Draza, he's American.
Yeah, but he's more Scrap's better. Like I'm taking Scrap on the flex. So yeah, probably so.
Yeah, that's a solid squad.
So
it's a solid little squad.
Take out Draza, put in Scrap.
Team Canada would be nasty too with Dashy,
they would.
Illy, and
Dashy, Illy, Estriel. Wait, no, Estriel's.
There's another.
Not Estriel. It's Diamond Con.
There's someone I'm missing, bro. Like a sub player. I can't think of it. Because I just saw, like, if there was a Canadian team. I just saw the tweet.
Yeah, she was talking about it.
Yeah.
They were talking about it on Around the Bar. She's Around the Bar episode.
I don't know.
I mean, if we're doing all time, Karma.
Oh, yeah, true.
And, ASIM.
ASIM, yeah.
ASIM.
Yeah.
And on that
They'd
team,
have
he'd
a good
be really
little
good.
team, yeah.
He'd thrive on that team.
Yeah, I think so too.
That'd be cool. But also COD related, even though we're not to COD yet, Cloud9 talking about partnering with NYSL for Esports World Cup and just partnering in general going forward. I think.
Yeah, that'd be
for
dope.
like for franchising next year. Is that, or is it just for World Cup so they can have their name in the World Cup?
It says Cloud9's gonna acquire NYSL straight up, so it's gonna be like a G2 V1 type of deal. Where
who's that parent company? Andbox.
Yeah,
NYSL is Andbox Entertainment
is,
or whatever.
Yeah, New York's parent company.
So they acquired them. That's pretty cool. Huh. Okay.
This agreement symbolizes the return of Cloud9 to Activision's franchise. Blah blah blah. Yeah. So I mean, it looks like.
Do you think they change branding? New York something else?
Maybe.
They should be the Reign. REIGN.
I'm interested to see like what these teams do going forward, because like franchising is still a thing, but kind of gonna be different next year, isn't it?
I mean, they just made those couple changes.
Yeah,
like they're helping more with funding events.
Texas and Atlanta.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think that model's going away.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Cloud9 coming back would be cool.
Yeah.
The last roster they had was Assault.
What game was it? Like World War II?
Black Ops 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the last game I remember seeing Cloud9 in because of the
might have been World War. Might have been World. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking of too, because I can see it in Black Ops 3, and I can IW. And so probably World War II.
Yeah,
but
Black Ops 3
Assault
was their last.
Oh, it was?
That's what it says on COD Wiki.
Oh, okay. So it was Assault, Happy,
never mind.
Havoc, and Llama.
Infinite Warfare.
Yeah, Assault, Happy, Havoc, and Llama. I know Aches was on it at one point.
They had Priesta, Exotic, Aches, and Assault at one point.
Oh yeah, in IW because Gosu crew started popping up, which was like Mox, Priesta, and them, and then picked them up
That's
after they
dope.
started popping off. Yeah, that's right.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, so last time they were in the league, so was Aches. But yeah, in other news, Nitro returning to Counter Strike. So he went
Yeah.
back. He's been back and forth twice.
Someone tweeted
Started in
Nitro's like that kid that plays baseball in the spring and football in the fall or whatever. He's just that two-sport athlete.
He's just bouncing.
Keeps switching between Val and CS.
That Val stint was very short. It was
Yeah.
literally a couple months.
Yeah,
Like
it
he
was.
did not stay in Val for a while.
Yeah.
And Shroud teases coming back. I did not see anything about that.
Yeah, he just tweeted like a pic of himself back when he was playing and said like, I really miss competing. And it was like after the announcement of the US Major coming. And people are saying like, maybe, what if Shroud comes back and makes the team for this or something, So I don't know. I wouldn't put too much into that, but he definitely like threw something out there about it.
Yeah.
So that would be dope. I mean, it'd be sick if we got like a NA vintage team to come in, and try to make a run.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, that's about
Any
it.
other quick hitters?
That's about it, man. Oh, Gears 5 got its first update in a long time, apparently.
Did it really?
It was just they flashed like Gears E-Day is coming on the news section. That was the update.
They're like, yo, Gears 5 is seeing a rise in popularity since our announcement. Let's go ahead and throw the pre-orders up.
People are saying like maybe E-Day is coming sooner than expected if they're announcing it on Gears 5, because I guess that game has been like mega dead. And
That's funny. Well, hope so.
yeah, I mean, I hope so, but I think it's what you said. They just kind of saw people playing and they were like, you know what? Let's throw a little E-Day announcement.
They're farming.
Yeah,
They're just farming.
Yeah, they are. They're farming impressions.
Nothing wrong with farming numbers.
Yeah. So.
Um,
But yeah, that's all I got.
But yeah, cool. Well, let's talk some CDL here. So we're not going to go through match by match because there's two reasons to do that. One, to talk about Optic, and two, to see where we stack up for Major 4 and Champs Race. So we're just going to do those two things rather than go through all the matches as well. So obviously we need to talk about Optic. On Saturday, they played the worst team in the CDL, the Boston Breach, and lost Game 5, losing both searches to them. So, and not only that, they got 6-1 in the last map 5. It sucks that you're losing both S&Ds, so 3 of the 4 players on Optic are positive because they won the respawns, but this was just atrocious. Poor series from Pred, very, very little damage from Pred, and overall, just don't know what the fuck's going on with Optic right now. They go into Major 4 with the 11th seed, I believe. Or no, 12th seed, sorry, because they lost to the 11th seed. And yeah, I mean, this is just atrocious, man. I have no idea what's going on with these cats.
Dude, after their second loss in a row, remember we were on the pod talking about, dude, we ain't worried, bro. Yeah, 2 losses in a row is unexpected. Like, we would have never seen this happening, but they're probably not going to lose another one. Blah, blah, blah. 3 in a row, we're like, all right, what the fuck? 4 in a row, we're like, what the fuck is happening, bro? 5 in a row comes to Boston fucking Breach, dude?
Made Priest to look like he was still playing with the Tiny Terrors.
Dog,
Fucking Major Maniac who's been getting shit on.
To put the whole bank account on this game that Optic would have won, bro. That's how bad Boston has looked. So the fact that they, even if Boston took them to map 5 and Optic won, I would have been like, bro, how the fuck are we letting Boston take maps off of us? So
yeah, they're just sprinting at people, no confidence, just getting smoked. Dude. Like they're capitalizing on respawns.
Their S&D is horrible.
It's literally just their S&D and their confidence, dude. They are on a 10 map losing streak for S&D, and you're not going to win doing that. So it's funny. Aches tweeted out, I know another team that lost, 9 straight S&Ds and then ended up winning champs. And it was his EG team or whatever. Thought that was super trolly. Yeah. And he ends it with this, I'm not saying that they can do it, but just take solace in the fact that it's been done.
I love Aches, bro. He says dumb shit, but he's so funny, dude.
Funny. But
no, I get it. I get how this happens, they probably lost the first map or the first series, and they were like, okay, whatever. Lost the second series, they're like, okay, we need to start taking a look at things. Lost the third series, and then they got in their head and were like, how the fuck are we losing? And then it just spiraled from there. So
it's been bad.
Even JP Krez came on the breakdown and said that their scrims have been bad. Like, that's how bad they are right now. So I think they're so down bad at this point that there's no other option than to just say, fuck it. We know what we've been. We know who we can be. And just fucking go out with a fuck it attitude and start frying at this major. I think they can do that. The only other option is to just roll over and die, bro. And, you know, it's going to be one or the other. They're not going to have a close series. It's either they're going to slam or they're going to get slammed. And that'll be that. And I just hope that they can turn it around this major and make a run to at least top 4. I don't give them any chance in hell at winning. So I just hope that they can make top 4 and give New York or Toronto or FaZe a series and just go back to the drawing board for champs. And like Pat said about his EG team, they completely redid their entire S&D playbook and caught everyone off guard at champs. So maybe that's what Optic should do and needs to do.
Yeah, and definitely just go back to the drawing board.
Yeah.
And they lose to Toronto Ultra as well to cap off the weekend. Pred had a pretty good series, actually, but no one else showed up. Tough series for Kenny, really tough series.
Yeah.
And, you know, Scrap and Kleenex were just piecing as they have been all season. So, I mean, they looked better. I don't know. They looked okay, like, overall. You know, like, if this Optic played, you know, actually, that's not even true because they got 6-2'd in the search still.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. They look really shaky. Hopefully, they just, you know, turn on that confidence at LAN and are able to show up. But I do think that no fans is going to be a plus for any team playing them.
Yeah. And I believe, if I remember the bracket correctly, Optic's going to play Thieves or Miami, whoever loses that game.
Correct.
So,
yeah, let's go ahead and pull up the standings here.
Yeah, let me find the bracket. Is it on Breaking Point?
Yes.
Major 4 bracket?
Yes.
Can I go to bracket view?
Go to... So, like, are you looking at the matches?
Yeah.
So, like, click on that little... So, like, if you're on the qualifier matches, you can click that CDL Major 4 Qualifier 2024.
Oh, gotcha.
And then click Main Event.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm on it.
And so, we've got Ultra Gorillas round 1. Going to take Ultra and a hot 3-0 there.
Yep.
Thieves Heretics. I think this is going to be the best
series. Yeah,
it's going to be a great series. I'm going to take Heretics 3-2 here, and they get their first winners bracket win.
Yeah, me too.
I just think they look too good in S&D right now.
Yeah. Heretics have had a good split, bro. They're definitely.
They look good. They look good.
Yeah, they're definitely knocking at the door of that 5th spot.
Then we got FaZe Subliners. Another good match here. I think FaZe takes it 3-1.
Yeah. Subliners are still in that same spot, bro.
Yeah,
they have not gotten any better all year.
Moved.
They just still lose maps to teams that they shouldn't lose maps to, and some days they look like they're the best team in the league. So never know what you're gonna get. I got FaZe.
You need Kismet here. Like, you just need a good event from Kismet to have any chance at making top 3 if you're subliners. So another good match for the last match of winners bracket. Surge Legion. This is going to be really good. Johnny's been playing really good, so I'm really looking at him if they're going to get past the Surge in this match. But I do have Surge taking it. I'm not sure what map count, because if it goes map 5, I think Legion could squeeze it out. But I'm going to take Surge.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know the map count, though.
I'm taking Surge just because they're more solid on more maps. The last series I watched Vegas play, they looked horrible on 6-star. They looked really bad on some of these maps. So I think they still need a little time to... Yeah, I think Vegas might not have enough time to improve, and it might just be wraps for them.
Yep. And then so if that goes as planned, We will have in the losers bracket Gorillas versus Royal Ravens. I got the Ravens moving on in that one.
Yep. I think okay. Towards the end of the year, the last 2 years, I don't know about MW2, I kind of forget, but do you remember NYSL's miracle run to make champs in Vanguard?
Yeah. In Vanguard with Crim, yeah.
The Crim 7 tourney, that was legit. That's one of my favorite CDL era tournaments ever, bro. It was so
that was
funny.
Good.
And Ravens have a chance to make a miracle run for champs here. All right, 100 Thieves, LA Thieves, they screwed them over by beating NYSL. So I believe the Ravens need, was it Vegas or Thieves to just get double first rounded, or was it both of them? I forget.
They just need to outplace Vegas, really.
Okay, which is that's doable.
Very doable.
Well, actually, that's not true. Vegas drops down and plays Breach if they lose. So.
Right, so they get a free win. But at the same time, Royal Ravens just has to, what looks like is going to, beat Optic or Thieves. So Thieves play Optic. I'm not confident, but I'm hoping they turn it around, find more confidence on land. I'm going to take Optic, but I'm not going to be surprised in their current form if they lose, obviously.
Yeah.
So Ravens just have to scrape out a win against Optic, and then that would leave, the Legion or the Rocker playing the Subliners. So Subliners is going to win. And then I imagine we have Vegas beating Breach. So they're going to have to, it's the Royal Ravens and the Legion having to beat a top 4 team. And Ravens are going to have a lot of confidence, I imagine, going into that match, just based on Optic's prior play. Clay's probably going to be gassing everyone. So that'll be a really good match. Going back to winners here, we will have Ultra Heretics. I got Ultra 3-0, maybe 3-1. I could see the Heretics coming out hot, taking the game 1, and then just losing 3 straight, really.
Yeah.
You got Toronto?
Yeah, no, for sure. Okay. But I think it could be a 5-map series.
It
honestly.
Could. Yeah, it absolutely could.
I like Miami. I think they're hot right now. And I'm hoping for like a shaky Toronto on like a Saturday. That's going to be Saturday.
Yes.
So, I'm hoping Toronto's still not in that final form yet, and we get a good match.
Yep. So this starts on Thursday, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, winners on Thursday, losers round 1 and 2 and 2, right?
Yeah.
No, just
it's
losers.
Just
no,
one,
sorry.
It's just one round.
One losers round 2 game.
Yeah.
Cool. And then Thursday, yeah. And then we'll have FaZe versus Surge. I'm going to take FaZe the Rio in that. I just think they don't match up well against FaZe. So FaZe is way too disciplined.
FaZe has been quiet this split, bro. Quietly eating. And when they do that, they're scary at the tourney. So,
yep.
I got FaZe winning this major, man.
I got Toronto.
All right.
I like Toronto's current form.
Yeah.
It's all going to depend on.
It's going to be one of those two, bro.
Yep. And so, man, it's going to be Optic's got to beat. So they in our bracket we have them beating Thieves, Carolina, and then it flip flops. So they would play the bottom person, which would be. Wait, what?
I'm sorry. Where are we at?
I'm looking at elimination round 3. So they would play. Who would they play? Subliners would play them. Or no, Subliners would drop here. So they would either play Subliners or Heretics. I think they would play Heretics. Yeah. So they would play Heretics. So they do have a pretty good road to get to the elimination final.
You think Ravens do?
No. Optic.
Oh.
If they're in that form, they do have a fairly easy road. They play Ravens, they play Thieves, Ravens, and then it's going to be either it's going to be Miami, and then they play the loser of the winners finals, which will be Toronto or FaZe.
Okay.
So they can get to that top 3. They're just going to have to.
It just depends. Like they just need search to be back in some kind of form, and they can beat any team below the top 4.
Right.
Especially on land. So
yeah,
man,
that's
it's
what
gonna be crazy.
the Major 4 is going to be looking like. Let's see if we can CDL standings. Looking at the overall standings here, we are looking at seeds 7 through 11 for champs qualification here. So the way that we had it going, Thieves are not going to get any points in our bracket. We have Carolina getting 10 points. Or wait, they're 15 points.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to tie LA Thieves, and I believe they win that head-to-head.
Yeah.
I believe they win that. And then we have Legion losing, winning one game, and getting to 165. And I believe Carolina wins that head-to-head too. So if I had to do an early prediction here, and I believe Legion wins the head-to-head versus LA Thieves. So if that's correct, I have Legion and Ravens sneaking in.
Wow.
In our bracket, it'd be a 3-way tie.
Yeah.
And then it's all head-to-head from there.
Damn.
So I don't know.
And what's the decider?
I think it's head-to-head.
Like, oh, gotcha.
Like just season overall head-to-head, who's more winning.
Yeah. Damn.
So LAG, unfortunately, we have them bowing out top 12. They're going to have to beat Toronto in round 1, and then Legion in losers round 1, which they can. If they beat Definitely, the Ravens, then they have the chance to tie Ravens there, which I don't think they have the head-to-head in that. So hopefully it's not for nothing. But
yeah. But, man, it's going to be crazy, bro.
A very interesting ride to champs.
Yeah, and nothing ever goes as planned. So something crazy is going to happen.
As champs attendees, out of LA Thieves, Ravens, and Legion, what 2 teams are you wanting there?
Definitely Ravens and Legion. We talked about this last week, man.
Yeah.
We got to get Clay and attached there, bro. I don't give a shit about LA Thieves.
Yeah, I fuck with Ghosty heavy, but
but nah.
The other 3 are just chalkboards, like nothing to them.
I mean, that's a staple, bro. Clay and attached not at champs is a COD sin. That's a COD sin.
Yeah,
I can't believe we're even in this situation, bro. That we got.
Yeah, that's what we want to see, and that's what we hope to see at champs. So Major 4 is happening this weekend. Make sure y'all tune in. We'll be covering the lead up to champs and the bracket on our next episode next week following the Major. But yeah, I believe our last topic for today. But before we get to Rocket League, any other COD stuff you want to talk about?
Nope.
All right. Break down our Major 2 for Rocket League recap.
Alrighty, let me switch screens here. Alright, so we had our Major 2, our final Major of the season before Worlds. London, mate. And boy, was it a good one. We had a lot of teams that could have won it. Pretty much any EU team was a threat. Gen G and G2 are always a threat, and outside of those regions, it's pretty much just Falcons and Furia that could be a top team and win it all. So there were a lot of teams here competing, and Swiss did not disappoint. Pretty much everyone that should have gotten in got in. All the higher seeds won in round 1 except for Oxygen, and this is where
they fell flat.
Yeah, this is where things got bad. So Oxygen was the only team that severely underperformed. They lose to Power, an Australian team, and they lose 3-1. Big shock. I believe Archie didn't have a goal until their 3rd series of the day, and he's one of their high-scoring players. Oxygen was doing really good in all the regionals this split. Ever since picking up Joyo, they've looked like a real contender. And if they would have gotten 2nd at this tournament, they would have knocked Carmine Corp out of Worlds, which is insane. Carmine Corp is probably the best team in the world, and they did not make this tournament because they had an Optic-like split and underperformed, and they potentially could have missed out on Worlds, which is crazy.
That is.
So Oxygen, they choked. They choked, and they fall 2 and 3 did not make it to Saturday. Gen G handled them, and their last match of the day was against Furia, which is crazy that Furia had to go 5 series, which they had a gauntlet run, if you see that right there. Basically, Furia took them to map 5 and won, and that was it. Oxygen's tournament was over. So, really tough showing. Their season is now over, and Oxygen is a team that's known for doing well in Swiss and then choking in the playoffs, and they kind of reversed their curse. So, tough showing from them. Love Joyo. Hope they're good next year, but that's it for them. The only other team I really want to touch on in Swiss, though, was OG. My boy Calm. They had a rough Swiss stage, man. They just couldn't get shit going. I mean, it seemed like every series they were just sloppy, weren't on the same pace, weren't on the same level as some of these teams that they had to play. Like Furia stomped them first game of the day. Twisted Minds, they barely beat. That's a Middle Eastern team. They got 3-0'd by BDS, and then they lost a Game 5 to Team Secret, who's the second best South American team. OG should win that series. So, tough showing from them. They do get to go to Worlds. They have consistently been that 4th team in NA, but they're just not on the same level as these top teams. So, I expect them to do the same exact thing at Worlds here. Maybe give some teams some good Swiss matches, but I don't think they'll make it out. Other than that, Falcons looked incredible.
Yeah, their Swiss was crazy. Their first 2 games were against crazy opponents, and they did crazy Swiss. Yeah. So SSG taking them to map 5, that's honestly good for SSG. I think that series went as expected. Falcons edge them out in Game 5, and other than that, they had to beat BDS and G2. Gauntlet run, and they 3-0'd G2. 3-0'd. Outscored them 12-2 this series. Like, they looked dominant. So
they looked insane.
After that, I was like, shit, I hope G2 doesn't have to play them again. They did. We'll get to that. So crazy Swiss. I think it went as expected, though. Besides Oxygen, pretty much everyone that should have got in got in. Yep. So that takes us to Saturday, and we got a playoff bracket here. Our first series was G2 versus SSG. G2 have been the SSG boogeymen all season long. Nothing changed here. They pretty much did what they wanted all series long. They controlled the pace. SSG was on their back foot most of the time, and G2 took it. I think SSG has their moments. They have flashes in every series of like being a top team and being able to beat top teams, but just keeping that level of play up for that long is just too much for them at this moment, and it just seems like they kind of lose control at some point in the series and then end up falling to some of these top teams. So SSG is on the bubble. They're right there. I think they can do it and can make a run at Worlds, but I kind of foresee this happening. They'll play someone like Vitality or G2 first round and end up losing. So good run from them, but they still can't beat G2. G2 is still just amazing, you know? With Beast Mode and Daniel, they're on fire right now. Yep. We did have a red flag this series. Chicago and Daniel locked into a Rule 1, and Chicago broke it. The crowd did not like that. that might have cursed their series. SSG took that map and then ended up losing every map after that, so that might have cursed their series.
Sounds like it.
But yeah, overall solid from SSG. As for G2, Beast Mode made that his gamer tag for a reason. That man is an animal. His mechanics are just incredible, and after that series I was like, bet G2 looking good. Then we had Falcons versus Gen G. Falcons had a great Swiss. Gen G opened up the series firing. They won game 1 pretty dominant. But then this was kind of the story of Falcons tournament. They would drop map 1 and then just dominate the rest of the series.
Yeah.
Chronic was a little quiet this tournament. I think when Gen G is at their best, it's because Chronic is making big impact plays. He's a menace. He's really good at 15 people and keeping the ball on the opponent's side. and he just did not do that this tournament, and it kind of showed, and Gen G was struggling, bro. Falcons got all the 50s they wanted. Rawas is the best 50er in the game. That man is a brick wall.
He is.
He's incredible, dude. And, yeah, I mean, Falcons continue to show out. Rawas was dominant on the defensive side, and Gen G is kind of still in that spot where, like, they can beat the best of the best, and they are on that level, but they just haven't been able to put it together on LAN. And depending on who they play at Worlds, I kind of see them getting first rounded again. You know?
Yeah.
So that's tough, but Gen G is definitely capable, but haven't shown it yet.
I agree.
So Falcons move on. M8 Alpine versus BDS. All right, M8 Alpine won Major 1 to everyone's surprise. And like I said, these guys are guys that used to be on top teams like BDS and Vitality and stuff like that. And they have all been dropped at some point in the last couple of years and made their own team. So now they're like the revenge team, and they've been looking really, really good on LAN. They haven't.
Who's the third again? Monkey Moon, Vatira.
No.
What?
No.
For BDS?
Oh, BDS is Monkey Moon, Seiko, and Drawley.
Drawley. Okay.
I believe. Anyways, where was I? Oh, yeah. So BDS won 2 out of the 3 regionals this split. So they looked poised to win the tournament. BDS gets in these modes where they're just steamrolling through everyone. Monkey Moon's an animal. So I thought that's kind of the BDS that we were going to see. They never had to play M8 Alpine in Swiss or playoffs in those regionals this split. So these teams haven't played each other in months outside of scrims. And BDS pretty much handled them online during the first split, so I was like, yeah, BDS definitely gonna take this. But no, M8 came out and absolutely dominated. They won 4-1, 4-0, 4-1, 6-1. Just shit on them bad. I mean, I watched most of this series. They were just controlling the pace. They got all the boosts. Like, BDS was on the back foot the entire series. They had no answer. It just got worse and worse every game, and M8 just steamrolled them. I mean, it was bad. So
yeah, it was.
Yeah, M8 took it, and they look like the best EU team on LAN again. These dudes are just, they pipe up when LAN comes.
Pipe it up.
Yeah, they're like a top 4 team in regionals, and then get to LAN, and no one can beat them. So shout out to M8. Good showing from them. They move on to play the Falcons. Last series of the first round was Vitality and Furia, rematch from the quarterfinals of Major 1, where Vitality took it. This time Furia takes it 4-1. Pretty close
Furia
games.
Looked good.
Yeah, they did. They had some pretty close games. Game 3, Furia beat them 5-0, but outside of that, they were all pretty close. Vitality took the first regional this split, so they were looking like they were improving. But I don't know if it's because they won so much last year and teams are just focused on their play and, you know, have been watching them a lot this year and trying to replicate what they were doing to win so much. Or maybe now that they've started to lose a little bit, they don't know how to handle that because they won every regional and a major and worlds last year. But I just feel like when the going gets tough, bro, they start tilting. Like, you can see they're visibly frustrated. Radosin's hands are in his face, like, mid-series. Like, they just look like they kind of lose full, bro. And I don't know if that's a good thing going into
Not
worlds.
good at losing.
Yeah, so I don't know. It just seems like at times Vitality just is stale, bro. They just can't get shit going, and Furia takes it 4-1. I mean, they pretty much handled them. But yeah, great win from Furia. I love the intensity. They were yelling over the monitors at Zen and shit. Like Rocket League does not have that kind of vibe where like people are talking shit much. So like that's why it's fun when Calm was doing it that one year in London, and you got Furia like yelling over the monitors at Zen. Like it was fun because you don't see that much.
Yeah,
so
you love to see it.
So yeah, good win from Furia. They move on to go play G2. Saturday, though, first match of the day was Falcons versus M8 Alpine, and this was the series of the tournament, in my
great
opinion.
Match.
Yeah, 7-game series, back and forth the entire time. M8 would win, then Falcons would win, then M8 would win, and it was insane, bro. This was the Turkey show. TRK, that man was going nuts this series. He was making huge 50s, setting up goals. He was scoring goals left and right. Like, he was doing everything for them. And
yeah, he had a great weekend.
Yeah, that's when your third is playing like that, because the Twins are the main show on the Falcons. You know, everyone loves the Twins, Killers, and Rawas. So when Turkey was the one taking over and being the MVP this series, I was like, damn, yeah, Falcons are looking unbeatable right now. So yeah, not much to hit on there. It was just back and forth, crazy series. M8 fought, but Falcons take it in the end. Moving on, we got G2 versus Furia. Pretty good series. G2 started hot. They took the first 2 maps, and then Furia kind of found their footing after a timeout, brought it back to 2-2 to make it interesting, but then G2 said, hold my beer, let's play our game, and they pretty much dominated the rest of the show. Once again, beast mode. That man is just something else, bro. It just seems like his mechanics are just the smoothest, bro. Like, this man wastes no movement. He's always just, perfectly taking 50s and setting up goals or shooting goals, and he's a beast. His name's Beast Mode for a reason.
BMO.
But yeah, good series from him. Good series from G2. G2 was just too much for Furia. It seemed like Furia was playing defense 75% of the games that they played and couldn't get out of their half. So G2 move on to play Falcons in grand finals. Last time they were in London, Falcons, they fell to Moist in grand finals. So they were looking to, get first place this time in the old Copper Box Arena.
Copper Box.
That did not happen. Our NA Guardians G2, they came out a little slow after game 1 and 2, though. They pretty much dominated. They came out and slammed them. Beast Mode was on fire. Like I said, this man is Mickey Mouse. He can do it all. Anytime he gets space, this man is going to put a crazy shot or a pass on, and they're just too much. And everyone on the desk was like, oh, G2 hasn't played a European team yet, or Falcons, or they got slammed by Falcons, blah, blah, blah. Everyone loves to talk shit on NA, and G2 just came out and said, fuck it, we're going to let our game do the talking. And they brought the trophy home. We finally did it.
The trophy
we finally
home.
Did it. And I'm pretty sure,
NA on top.
Don't quote me on this, but the last time, no, it's not true. Never mind. Carry on. I was going to say the last time NA won a major was when G2 did it in the winter major like 2 years ago, but Gen G won one last year. So never mind about that. But yeah.
Congrats, G2.
Congrats, G2. Great tourney from them. NA finally gets a major win. Beast Mode was the MVP. Daniel got his first LAN win. And yeah, it was great. It was great. And Daniel said more than 3 words in his interview. He was so happy. So
more than 3 words. Quiet ass dude.
Yeah.
You got the emo cut.
Man, I'm out of breath, but that was a great
That was good.
tournament.
Great breakdown. Great tournament to watch. I had a lot of fun watching it, learning, watching the highest level compete. It was definitely fun. The Falcons Gentlemates was definitely a series of the event. That was super fun to watch. But nonetheless, NA takes it home and back on top.
Yes, sir. NA on top. We have a summer league coming up where a bunch of pros will be competing in July. And then September is Worlds. We will be there.
We will be at Worlds.
Hopefully we can get some footage of some stuff going down. Last time I was there, we caught the Furia upset. It was awesome.
Yeah, hopefully there's some crazy matches, but that was the Rocket League breakdown. Hope you guys enjoyed that segment. We're going to wrap up episode 29 with our coin segment, Pick and Bans. All right, let's put a nightcap on episode 29 with Pick and Bans. Me and Dak going to pick something, ban something from our recent life, the world, anything. My pick this week, I gotta shout out Little Caesars and their pizza puffs, man. These fucking things are some of the best things I've ever had. Whether you get the pepperoni or just the cheese and herb, like they're so fire. They're just big pizza puffs, kind of like bagel bites when you were a kid, but even better. Definitely recommend having those if you haven't. They're so good. Had them for lunch today. It's like the third or fourth time I've gotten them. They're so good.
Those are the ones that you recommended like a couple weeks ago?
Yes.
Damn. I need to go to Little Caesars, bro. I haven't been there yet.
It's so good. It's so good.
People hate, bro. People hate
sleep.
on Little Caesars. Just because someone did it time. Someone did it one time, and now it's just a
time
trend.
To hate.
Now it's just a trend. So
we got it all the time in Arkansas. Whenever we want to get
It's
Zobs from the
fire.
Little Caesars real quick.
That's great cheap pizza, bro.
Fantastic. And it's only $4 for 4 of them, bro. And I had it for lunch. Like I was good.
Yeah. Well, dope.
Yeah.
I'll
What's your
definitely try that this summer. My pick is a new game called Dystopica.
Oh yeah.
Dystopica. So sometimes, from time to time, I get in my strategy game bag and try to find like a strategy game for idiots where you can build shit, but you don't have to have a degree to like know how to manage it and do all the other shit. And so I've just never really deep dove into a strategy game because I'll play for like few hours, I don't know, like 5 total hours across a week, and it's just so much info that you have to take in and learn, and there's just so much shit to do that like I just get tired of it. You know, it feels like a chore to boot the game up. So this dude, his name's Matt, he made a game called Dystopica where it's literally just vibes. You have no money, no goals. You can use any building or item in the game, and you just build like cyberpunk looking cities.
That's sick.
And there's like a super dope photo mode where like you can take pictures with all kinds of effects and like camera effects and stuff. And yeah, it's just like a game to literally chill out and create a cool looking city and like vibe.
That's dope.
Yeah, it's dope. It's exactly what I've been looking for months. And
I might have to try it.
Yeah, it's a good game where if you're having a bad night in every ranked mode and no game sounds fun and you just want to chill, that's the game to play.
Bet. I have those moments often, so might have to try that out. My ban is the dog groomers. So today, dropped our dog off at the groomers. Afterwards, my girlfriend notices a little bit of blood circulating in my dog's eye. So she called the vet to see if it was, something urgent. They said, yes, bring her in. So we brought her in. There was also another spot on her other eye. So it's not like they cut her with anything. They tested her blood pressure, did all the glaucoma tests, other stuff, took her blood, and didn't find anything that would represent like a systematic issue. So they think that at the groomers they were just handling her a little bit too, not intentional, but they were just handling her a little too hard, and with some added stress her blood pressure kind of got high and maybe like blood vessel or something like that. So she's on some painkillers and stuff for her eyes for irritation and whatnot. There she is. You can see her right behind me. You can tell the drowsiness is doing its job.
Yeah.
She's just fucking
I saw her back there just moving around and chilling.
Yeah, so
Poor
fuck
Molly.
the groomers, man.
Yeah.
The hell.
Damn.
We just spent $500 at the fucking vet.
Damn. Yeah.
For nothing.
Well, I hope she's all right, and
She should be. She slumped
hopefully
off
the next
off the
groomers
drugs.
are better. Yeah, she's off the Berkeys.
Yeah, they actually gave us a new groomer down the street that they recommend. Like the manager even like walked through it just to check it out before they like endorse them and gave us like a 20% off thing.
Wow.
So hopefully they're good.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's your ban?
My ban is my brain. I think I'm losing it. I think I'm getting dumber by the year. Like, it's just bad, bro. Just ever since school
I'm with you,
is
man.
over, bro. I'm getting more and more forgetful. I'm only 25.
I am too, bro.
It's horrible.
I'm bad.
So
Cass thinks I'm stupid, bro.
listen to this, bro. Listen to this, all right? Cass might not think you're stupid if you tell her this story, because there are dumber motherfuckers out there, let me tell you. I go to Walmart yesterday. Yeah. Go to Walmart. buy some groceries. You know, that was the sole reason that I was going out.
Yeah.
On the way home, I'm driving. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to stop at QT. Get a little drink, a little refreshment. Do that. Start driving. Stopped at the candy store.
Mm-hmm.
You know, made a couple other stops. And then I went home. And I guess I just completely forgot about the Walmart trip because I just walked
You
right
left your
inside.
groceries?
Bro. I just walked right inside. And this was around 3 p.m. It is now 5:45 p.m. And I'm like, I'm going to go make some dinner. I bought groceries today. Take 2 steps to the kitchen and think, wait, I never put groceries away today. And I was like, wait.
Oh, that's so tough.
Yeah, so sure enough, it was not only did I leave them in the car, it was the hottest day of the summer so far, and it was like 100 outside. Sun is beaming down right into the back seat where all the groceries are. So chicken's dead. Luckily, I didn't buy any dairy this time, so
nice.
That's good.
Were you able to save anything?
Yeah. The granola bars melted, that's all, so I still ate those. A lot of it was just like chips and stuff. I did have like face wash I still haven't used. I don't know if like it might have separated the ingredients or anything weird happened. Peanut butter melted. I still haven't opened it. Jelly was in there.
Yeah.
I don't think anything's wrong with the jelly. I just put it in the fridge. The spinach went bad. The spinach went bad.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's insane. Yeah. That's hilarious.
So,
I feel that on such a deep level though. Like
it was such a mental lapse that I thought about it up until I went to bed. Like just the whole day, like it would just randomly hit me, and I'd be like, "Oh, dude, I'm such a fucking idiot, dude." And it just made me sick for an entire day. But yeah.
Yeah. That's fucking hilarious. I feel you on that. But
yeah.
Awesome. Well, hope you guys enjoyed our final segment, Pick and Ban. That was episode 29. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and tune in next week as we're definitely going to cover the CDL major and any other things that pop up. So, again, make sure to show support. Make sure to show support and help the channel grow. We love you guys. Appreciate you. See you in the next one. Deuces.